Shalom. I give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to our apostles, elders, and bishops of great millstone that rule well, the true prophets. And salutations and peace and much blessings to the hopeful elect of the children of Israel, to our people of Negro, Latino, Native American, and Seminole Indian descent. And this here is biblical. It's actually kind of beautiful, whoever put it together. But let me grab this in the scriptures here. It's it should be Isaiah 11. Hey, give me a second here. I'm trying to pull it up here on my phone. Yes, right. 11, Isaiah 11. And I'm going to start at verse 5 here. Hold on, give me. I'll put it up on this app. Let me put it up on the blue letter. I'm trying to fight a major migraine again. Put something together just so I can, do something, whether it looks small or great. Just trying to fight these migraines. This ain't no joke. Okay, starting with Isaiah 11 and 5 here. And this is the future was to come, which is absolutely beautiful, man. And Jake has no clue of the things that are to come. That's promised to us. According to Romans 9. Okay. And let me grab that as well. It says here. All right. And I'm going to start at the top. And my point goes out down to verse 5 here. Romans 9 and 1. I say the truth in Yahweh Shai Mashiach, I lie not. My conscience also bear me witness in the Holy Spirit that I have great heaviness and continual sorrow in my heart. For I could wish that myself were accursed from Mashiach, for my brother, my kinsman according to the flesh. Okay, and as you watch the videos going through the 12 tribes, and no mention of any of the heathen nations, because they're not part of this covenant, man. They're not a part of this, this promise. Okay. They're not your kinsmen, as it says, according to the flesh. It said, who are Israelites? So this is just an Israelite thing. So this vision's to come, and that which is promised is, man, this video is bad, man. And it's just if you have any imagination, if you're able to look into the spirit when reading these scriptures, man, the great blessings that's to come. And you ever notice that most Jakes love cats, man. And look at how, Yahweh in his majesty, man, how he created different variety of cats, but the cat of them all, the lion. Just imagine that, man, and I've always been one that has several cats. In the kingdom, from lions to tigers to jaguars. Man, the blessing, like I said, it's far beyond your imagination. The blessing is far beyond your imagination. So this little thing that we're going through, which, I mean, it's easier to say it than done, but this little thing that we're going through, this punishment, living amongst these heathens, ruling over us, is just for a short period of time. And then when we receive our blessing in the kingdom of heaven, we're going to look back like, oh man, that was nothing. Literally, which in all reality is nothing as long as you're in the spirit. The more and more you remain in the spirit, the more and more you know, it becomes nothing. And that, goes directly to you building your faith. Let me continue on. It says in verse 5, who are the fathers, Slack it, verse 4, who are Israelites, to whom pertaineth the adoption and the glory and the covenants and the giving of the law and the service of the Most High and the promise. And look at that. Let me do this here. Let me do this. I made a video on how Yahweh is going to be glorified through us. He's going to turn us into these immortal gods, literal immortal gods, to glorify him through us, And going into this word glory here in the Greek is
Strong's G 1391, doxa.
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 And the glory here is giving me what it's giving me on the blue letter. In the New Testament, always a good opinion concerning one, resulting in praise, honor, and glory. In the word it uses the word splendor, brightness. Okay? Let me hit that word splendor. See what it gives me there as well. Define splendor. Splendor means magnificent and splendid appearance, grandeur, magnificent features or qualities, where it's going to be all those above, all the above. All the above. It also continues on, which a thing belonging to the Most High. Glory is one of the meanings, is a thing belonging to the Most High. He is our power. He is our God. A kingly majesty which belongs to him as supreme ruler, majesty in the sense of the absolute perfection of the deity, a thing belonging to Yahweh Shai, the kingly majesty of the Messiah, the absolute perfect inward or personal excellency of Yahweh Shai, the majesty, third, of the angels, as apparent in their exterior brightness, a most glorious condition, most exalted state. This is where we're going. Of that condition with the Most High, the Father, in heaven, Yahweh, to which Yahweh Shai Ma'ashiach was raised, and after he had achieved his work on earth. And this is us. We're to finish the race until the end. The glorious condition of blessedness. And right now, this devil has his zoos, and you even see some heathens, like especially Ishmael. Ishmael actually have a lot of lions and tigers as pets, man. They raise them domesticated. But again, this is their time of being on top, but their future is literally going to be servants and slaves. But through us, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is going to be glorified. Through his people, which are the Israelites, the 12 tribes of Israel. The glorious condition of blessedness, into which is appointed and promised that true Israelites, it says Christians here, but the Christians, the real Christians are Israelites, or the 12 tribes, and promised that true Israelites shall enter after their Savior's return from heaven. Whoo! And that's glory. That's from the word glory, man. So again, reading this verse 4, who are Israelites, to whom pertaineth the adoption. So, vocab, there's no way around this. There's literally no way around this. Dumbass. Who are Israelites. You can't make yourself an Israelite if you're heathen. Unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. It says, to whom pertaineth the adoption and the glory and the covenants and the giving of the law and the service of the Most High and the promises, whose are the fathers, and of whom, as concerning the flesh, Yahushua came, who is over all, the Most High, blessed forever. Amen. Man, oh man, that's beautiful. So getting to my point, I didn't want to make this too long. I'm trying to do whatever I can to get rid of this migraine, that I have to just constantly deal with, and again, what fuels me to continue on, besides the respect and fear, a healthy respect and fear of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, is is the promise, man. It's comforting to know this. And as I said, it's comforting to know something, tomorrow that eventually that, you're going to have to get up, you have to go to work, you get paid. These things is going to be taking place. You just know, so you continue to endure. It's the same thing as far as these scriptures is concerned, And another thing, hold on. Your reward for working those hours, you want that paycheck, especially if you're working overtime, and you want that overtime pay because you're looking forward to spending it on something you most definitely need to continue on this wicked ass kingdom, man. It's that same mentality as far as the scriptures, as far as the kingdom is concerned, that we know these things is coming. We know it's going to be ultimately, eventually established here on earth with his people. We know, because you see the signs, you see the prophecies. It's a beautiful. It helps fuel you to continue on. Isaiah 15 and 11. It's like Isaiah 11 and 15 says, "And righteousness shall be the girdle of his loins, and faithfulness the girdle of his reins." Verse 6, "The wolf also shall dwell with the lamb, and the leopard shall lie down with the kid, and the calf and the young lion and the fatling together, and a little child shall lead them." This is just beautiful video. "And a little child shall lead them, and the cow and the bear shall feed their young ones, shall lie down together, and the lion shall eat straw like the ox." And another thing, as far as possessions that we're going to have, like those black bears. I'm not sure which one is bigger, the brown bear or black bear. I can't remember. I think it's the brown bear, like the polar bears or the grizzly bears. Man, we're going to have those things as pets. And if you want to, the immense size of those things, and again, in the kingdom, especially as the earth, through this period of time when Yahushua gets here, for that 1,000 years till Esau is vaporized, the earth is going to be rebuilding its strength back, And during that whole time, everything's going to improve. Everything's going to grow. Everything's going to get back to its natural stature. Just imagine the massive size of these things back, when this time comes. Then dinosaurs is going to come back into place, like the T-Rexes and so on. With Leviathan out in the open, enjoying the world. Just imagine that. So it says, "And the cow and the bear shall feed their young ones, shall lie down together, and the lion shall eat straw like the ox, and the sucking child shall play on the hole of the asp, a snake, a poisonous snake. And the weaned child shall put his hand on the cockatrice's den." And hold on, let me do this. That's a cockatrice is a vapor, is a snake as well. Okay. And just imagine the many different types of varieties of snakes as well. I had an actual picture of, not too long ago. I found one in the utility room, and it was a rat snake, a pretty big. I still have the photo. I should have left it in there because it keeps mice out, and it keeps mice, at a minimum. So they're not necessarily your enemy. I don't know what I was thinking. I should have just left it in there, because especially around the wintertime, the mice comes in, or rats. They're mice. I'm not sure if I'm there. I don't even think I've ever seen a rat, in the country. They're all just multiple mice, man. I'm not sure in saying there are not any, but mice and rats are not the same thing. But anyway, oh man, I wish I could show you how the size of this rat snake that I removed up out of the house. So again, cockatrice den. So this is what's coming, where you're not going to have to stress and worry about your children. Those of you that have kids, man, all the tears I've shed for my kids and the suffering that they went through, being sick and, from anger, from things that happened to the world that there was not a damn thing I could do about it unless, or I would be locked up, away from them. And you don't understand what this world does to you, to the Israelite man, and concerning your kids, man. And Lord willing, the water Yahweh Shem Yahushai, that He allowed my kids to grow into adults and still in adulthood, they're not in the truth, but they're, it doesn't really worth mentioning. They're not in the truth, but they're not making porn. They're not selling drugs, and, it could be worse, and I would prefer them to wake up and at least practice, more of the righteous acts and not just the ones they want to. It's just the curses that we're under, unfortunately. So it says this. They shall not hurt nor destroy in all my holy mountain. For the earth shall be full of the knowledge of the Lord Yahweh as the waters cover the sea. And in that day there shall be a root of Jesse, which shall stand for an ensign of the people. To it shall the Gentiles seek, and his rest shall be glorious. You see? And let me do this real quick, and I'm just going to scan through it. Going to the NLT. See how much different it is. Isaiah 11:15. 11:5, and righteousness shall be the girdle of his loins, and the faithfulness. Slack. Hold on. Come on. The wolf also shall dwell with the lamb, and the leopard shall lie down with the kid, and the calf, and the young lion, and the fatling together, and a little child shall lead them. And the cow and the bear shall feed. The young ones shall lie down together, and the lion shall eat straw like the ox. The sucking child shall play in the hole of the asp, and the weaned child shall put his hand on the cockatrice den. Oh, it finally changed. In the day that in that day the wolf and the lamb will live together. The leopard will lie down with the baby goat. The calf and the yearling will be safe with the lion, and a little child will lead them all. The cow will graze near the bear. The cub and the calf will lie down together. The lion will eat hay like a cow. Imagine that. The baby will play safely, and it's not going to be, they're not going to be in this docile nature around the heathens, though. This is just toward the Israelites, the gods. The baby will play safely near the hole of a cobra. Yes, a little child will put his hand in a nest of deadly snakes without harm. Nothing will hurt or destroy in all my holy mountain, for as the waters fill the sea, so the earth will be filled with people who know the Lord. Shoo. And you can go more into this as far as the blessing is concerned. That's let me just run. Let me run it. See if I can find this real quick. I'm not gonna go through it. I didn't want to make this long because I want to upload this video to Tickety Talk. Well, you can do it on your own. As far as the scriptures goes into how our gates shall be open continuously, you know, the Gentiles, the heathens, will be bringing all their top possessions to us. As far as crop is concerned, their best crops and their beautiful daughters. Anyway, shalom.